Hello.
Hi,
Hi, what's your name?
Marissa Finn.
Okay. Stand on up. Hello, what's your name?
My name's Pam. I was wondering if you had a message for me this evening.
Okay, could you say your name again for your first name? Pam? What I'm seeing, Pam, is a dog. Now, this is interesting. He's showing himself to me as a little dog and as a big dog. And it's almost as though it's a stage, like he's going through his childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and then regressing backwards. What I'm going to say about this dog is that he's a protector, and he will protect you forever. Now, he also, and I'm saying he, is representative of, I'm getting grandfather or granduncle energy, as though it's your grandfather or his brother. And they were very tough men, very tough. But they would come across as lapdogs. And that's why I'm seeing them as a big dog that takes care of business and a little dog that gives comfort. And what they like to do, what this individual likes to do, is to reach around you and kind of like embrace you from the back and put their head on your hair, on your head. So if you feel that sensation, that's them. That's him.
Now, are you a dog
Is that-
lover?
Just recently. Yeah.
The dog was sent to you.
Thank you very much.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
You.
Bless,
Nice
be
meeting
blessed.
you. Thank you. Questions over here? Stand on up. Hello, how are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Carrie?
Hi, Carrie. What would you like to ask?
I've been in the military for 6 years. I just came home from overseas, and my contract is supposed to be up in August. My gut is telling me I should get out, but I don't know what to do when I get out. Can you help me?
Sure. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Vietnam, little plug. I would transition. Are you active duty now?
I'm National Guard, but I'm full-time.
National Guard?
Mhm.
Okay. What I'm seeing you doing is to ease yourself out of the Guard. In other words, look for a different military specialty and go for that. Something simple, something easy that'll give you a little bit of that income every month and a couple of weeks in the summer. And with the drawing down of everything, you may not be deployed, okay? But that's not up to either one of us. But I would say ease out of it, because you're military right now. And going totally civilian is going to cause there's going to be a transition. So I would say do the best you can to maybe even extend for 6 months or something like that, if they still do that. I know when I was in, you could.
I think for a year.
Okay. And so, do it for a year. Well, you have nothing to lose. I'm not seeing you losing anything. A little bit of income, and then that way you can research your opportunities. Do you have a degree?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm a federal technician, but I cannot keep my full-time position if I'm not in the Army, and that's where I'm kind of like, what am I going to do with myself if I get out?
Okay. I see you getting out eventually. It's time for you to experience the world in a different way. As a veteran, as a military person, you understand all the euphemisms and the jokes about getting out and what civilians are like versus military. So become a civilian first. Enjoy life. Look at life in a different way, because you do get a very strong sense of who you are in the military, because you're there. It's your sense. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. And then when you become a civilian, everything kind of like opens up and you're wondering, okay, what do I do now? Okay. Find your niche. Find what you do. I'm seeing you write. I'm also seeing you painting, and I'm also seeing you working on the arts. And I would strongly urge you to do the most you can to go back to school for those.
Okay.
You teach too. Okay?
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Be blessed.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi there, what's your name?
Sean Pinella.
And what would you like to know?
I'm myself my toughest critic, and I journalize myself, and try like if something happens. Oh, I remember because of this from a couple months ago. You went on a subject about symbolism, just making it up. I would go by a random street or a random area that maybe was a landfill or something, and then correction. I would see things that would have absolutely no substance meaning, and then months later, it would have very much meaning. Or it would be the random gray door, or the random, just substance that has no value, but would show like a meaningful part in your life. Like I would have a premonition of something, and I would mention it to my friend, and then 5 years later, it would happen. A lot of it, I critic myself because I'm like, well, I'm around my environment, so of course that answers, a positive answer would be from a positive result, from a positive action that I'm doing. But some of it is just so left and so far right that it makes no sense, and then later on at 2 o'clock in the morning, it makes sense.
Yes.
And I'm asking you, because you kind of pinpoint with the other guests that you caught some ideas, and there was proof, we saw it on TV. I just didn't know what I could gather from you, because now you got me curious. Because, I mean, these things would make no sense. 3 years ago, I would see something. 2 months ago, I would see something else. And my mind would tell me there's an importance behind that. And then later on, it just connects. And I have friends that have witnessed it.
Okay.
So.
I'm going to tell you this. You made
That was
sense
a long
to me.
question.
Yes, it is a long question.
Okay,
I'm trying to
and-
figure
and-
out the question myself. That's why I'm asking.
And the answer is really simple. You said
can
it
help me
yourself.
out with that, too,
Yeah.
you know?
It's called
We're figuring it out.
precognition.
It's what?
Precognition, exactly what you said.
But how do you know it ain't a rational thought? You know what
It doesn't
I mean?
matter. It's a precognitive thought. And sometimes they may seem, for example, when I started this, my first thought was to find out if I was crazy.
Right, and you go and ask your friends, hi,
And
am I
then,
crazy?
and then what happened was I found out I wasn't.
Yeah.
I found out I wasn't. And it opened up an entire new world to me, which it's keeping to open. Those doors are opening still.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't stop. What I would, as a friend, I would tell you this. Keep a journal, write it down.
I do.
Forget about it. Write it down. Get it out of you, put it down, get rid of it. If you're feeling that it's something that's going to happen sooner, put a little red check mark.
Mm-hmm.
If you think it's going to be later, put a blue one.
Have you about maybe even like, I mean, when you sleep, I need some help because you have a professionalism about what I'm trying to say. You can sleep and visualize it months from now or a period of time, and then later
Yes.
on it comes back, and there it is. And it's just
Yeah.
like you saw it like years ago.
Yeah.
You know,
The-
I'm going through that right now.
The difference between certain types of thoughts and a precognitive or psychic thought, or medium under the title of mediumship, has to do with its persistence, has to do with how you receive it. Okay? Everything indicator that you've told me is that these are precognitive.
Yeah.
So just write them down. Now, if you're having dreams that do the same thing and they repeat themselves, write that down too.
Okay.
Write it down. Or if you've got one of those little tape players or on your phone,
Yep.
just record it.
Okay.
Label it and record it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Get it out of your head.
To gather evidence for the final
You can
answer.
gather evidence, you can call it whatever, but get it out of your head.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Everybody give Robert Hernandez a hand.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is there a website that they can go to?
Okay, yes. The website, according to the webmaster, is supposed to go up 6 months ago. But on Facebook, anybody here on Facebook? Okay.
We
Intuitive,
all are, right?
it's
Yeah.
Intuitive Paths. Intuitive Paths on Facebook. And that's my business site right
Well,
there.
once again, everyone, Robert Hernandez. Thank you very much. Well, get your cell phones out and your rings and your jewelry and whatever, because Arlene DeAngelis is coming up and she's going to do some psychometry. You don't want to miss it. We will be right back. Be right back.
Hi, you're watching True Talk. I just want to let you know to check out my website. It's www.johncancio.com. Also, if you'd like to be in the audience, shoot me an email at johncancio2000@yahoo.com or call me 982-0016. I hope to see you there. Now back to the show.